While many aspects of Jack Reacher's backstory remain unexplored in Amazon's Reacher and the original books, both have dropped many insights into his military background, family history, and past as a special investigator. Since the Jack Reacher stories religiously follow the mysterious stranger trope, there is always an air of mystery and enigma surrounding the titular character. His strong sense of morality and justice is always on full display as he sets out to punish wrongdoers. However, the show and the books avoid delving too deep into his past. Despite this, both Lee Child's original Jack Reacher books and the Amazon adaptation have gradually revealed several details about his past and the events that shaped him. Primarily through flashbacks, both have allowed viewers and readers to put together a picture of what has made Jack Reacher who he is. From Reacher's military background to the real reason why he left the service and decided to live as a hobo, the original books and the show have given a glimpse of it all. What we know about Jack Reacher's family and childhood. He had an elder brother named Joe Reacher. Many flashbacks from the Amazon series established that even though Reacher was not in touch with his brother, Joe, they were close while growing up. Being the elder brother, Joe would often be a guiding force for Reacher, helping him navigate through many tough decisions throughout his childhood. Joe also always had Reacher's back. For instance, he took the blame to ensure that Jack Reacher did not land in trouble after a bullying incident in Okinawa. Despite depending on one another as children, Jack and Joe eventually took different paths as adults and did not meet until their mother's funeral. As Jack Reacher recalls in Season 1, Joe had introduced him to the blues musician Blind Blake, whose mysterious death eventually led the titular character to the small town of Margrave. After arriving in Margrave, Alan Ritchson's Jack Reacher eventually learned that his brother was murdered while working for the U.S. Treasury Department and investigating the counterfeiting operation in Margrave. While Reacher's mother's name was Josephine, his father's name was Stan. As a flashback in Reacher Season 1 suggests, Josephine Reacher played a crucial role in shaping Jack's unwavering moral compass. When he was much younger and often getting caught in trouble, she told him he must always do the right thing with the strength of 3 boys. She eventually died from cancer and gifted Jack Reacher her father's French war medal, La Médaille de la Résistance, rewarded only to heroes who show bravery in the face of danger. Jack Reacher's military service record and ranks. Reacher was a major before he left the military. Jack Reacher's father was a Marine captain, forcing him to grow up in military bases across the globe. Given how both Joe and Jack Reacher also eventually joined the military, it would be fair to say that being raised in the military environment had a profound impact on their careers. The Alan Ritchson character started his military journey by enrolling at the West Point Military Academy, paving the way for him to serve as a member of the military police. Reacher was among the top-performing students in his class and displayed exceptional leadership and combative skills. According to the original novel's lore, Jack Reacher quickly rose in the ranks during his time in the military and received accelerated promotions. He also holds the record of becoming the youngest peacetime major. Although he was later demoted after being charged with assault, he became a major again before retiring from the service. During his time in the military, Jack Reacher earned several other accolades. For instance, he was the first non-Marine to win a Marine Corps Invitational Rifle competition called the Wimbledon Cup. He also won other awards, including Jack Reacher's life as a special investigator explained. He was the leading force behind the 110th Special Investigation Unit. Although the original Jack Reacher books never explicitly mention why the titular character was tasked with forming the 110th Special Investigations Unit, Lee Child's Bad Luck and Trouble mentions that commanding the new military unit was a reward for him after he became a major again. As seen on the Amazon show, Reacher took his job incredibly seriously and carefully recruited every member of the 110th Special Investigations Unit. His team members initially struggled to get along, but Reacher eventually found creative ways to help them break the ice and work together. With what followed, they handled many dangerous cases, with one involving the investigation of corrupt activities in the military itself. Reacher's strong sense of morality and justice eventually rubbed off on his teammates as well, leading to the events of Reacher Season 2, where many former members of the 110th Special Investigations Unit lost their lives while exposing an international terrorist conspiracy. Why Reacher left the military and started wandering. Many factors contributed to Reacher's departure from the military. Despite having a prosperous career in the military, Jack Reacher eventually retired to live as a self-proclaimed hobo. One of the reasons why he left the service was that he grew sick of the corruption and bullying that was rampant in the military system. As a flashback in Reacher Season 2 reveals, the Alan Ritchson character also often questioned the hierarchy and authority within the military. The original novels also suggest that in 1997, Jack Reacher departed from the military because of military downsizing and his confrontation with a lieutenant colonel. Jack Reacher lives off the grid after his retirement because he spent his entire life living in one military base after another. He saw his retirement as an opportunity to see things he never got to see while being confined in military areas. Owing to his upbringing and life in the military, Reacher is also a misfit who cannot settle down and live like most other people. Therefore, he prefers living like a hobo with little to no belongings. Amazon's Reacher will likely delve deeper into his decision to live as a drifter in future seasons.